Ellen DeGeneres and her wife, Portia de Rossi, reportedly planned to move to England after Donald Trump's shocking election win earlier in November. According to the Wrap, the pair will settle in the Cotswolds, about 2 hours' drive west of London, and plan to put their Montecito home on the market. The 66-year-old will join celebrities like David and Victoria Beckham, Elizabeth Hulley, and Kate Moss in the countryside as she leaves her home country in the aftermath of the election. Ellen publicly endorsed the Democratic candidate, Vice President Kamala Harris, with a social media post in August that read, "There's nothing more powerful than a woman whose time has come. I can't wait for Kamala Harris to be our next president." The comedian also reposted the Seneca Project's video on the women's movement, urging her followers to vote like our lives depend on it, because they do. Ellen donated to Harris's campaign as well. However, the vice president failed to reach the required number of Electoral College votes. Ellen was pictured visiting Top Gear star Jeremy Clarkson's pub in the Cotswolds last week with Portia, further confirming their bid to settle in the English countryside. The TV host and Portia are not the only celebrities who disagree with Trump's policies and plan to leave the U.S. for good. A slew of stars have come forward since his win, voicing their intention to move away. Actress Eva Longoria told Marie Claire in November that she was privileged to be able to leave the U.S. for greener pastures and that she felt for those who would be forced to remain. "I had my whole adult life here in California," she told the publication. But even before the pandemic, it was changing. The vibe was different. And then COVID happened, and it pushed it over the edge. Whether it's the homelessness or the taxes, not that I want to shit on California, it just feels like this chapter in my life is done now. The shocking part is not that Trump won. It's that a convicted criminal who spews so much hate could hold the highest office, she said. If he keeps his promises, it's going to be a scary place. She continued, "I'm privileged. I get to escape and go somewhere. Most Americans aren't so lucky. They're going to be stuck in this dystopian country, and my anxiety and sadness is for them." Orange is the new Black actress and trans rights activist Laverne Cox plans to move to the Caribbean or Europe after Trump's win, as she revealed on the Just for Variety podcast. "As a public figure, with all my privilege, I'm scared, and I'm particularly scared because I'm a public figure. I feel like I could be targeted. I think they spent close to $100 million on anti-trans ads," she explained of her decision to move. Game of Thrones actress Sophie Turner made use of her British passport and left the U.S. shortly before the election, citing the growing political tension as the reason for her departure. The gun violence, Roe v. Wade being overturned, everything just kind of piled on, she told Harper's Bazaar. "After the Uvalde school shooting, I knew it was time to get the expletive out of there.